Second day of fall and another hot day in Texas, so the fan's on in the background. Today's video is about a gasifier stove that I picked up. This is my MSR pot. This I've had for a while, and the stove in this I've had for a while. And I also have a, let me move this out of the way. Let me just move it completely out of the way. This is a solo campfire. Like both of these stoves. Let me get this one out. I bought this one. This one is about the size of a Titan, but I bought this because I wanted something that can fold down. Now this is a Canway, and I've had it for 3 years, 2 years. I see or look at quite a few of the videos on these, and it amazes me sometimes that people will put this ring upside down. Okay, that is how it goes. Now this is not the largest Canway by far. They make one a little bit bigger than this. Pretty good stove for smaller cooks, bigger cooks, but it's big. So I picked up, let me get rid of this. I should have thought this out better. This bad boy. I've seen this years ago, didn't get it, went to look for it again and couldn't find it. Now on Amazon, it's out there again under the Canway, which has been a Canway name, which has been a really good stove so far, that other one. And as you can see, this is a big boy. This one, I haven't even fired it up yet. And believe me, that was hard for me not to do, but I wanted to wait till I did the video. This is the bottom chamber where the ashes fall out. This is the bottom of the burn chamber. That's massive. That's huge. Now it's taller than the campfire. This diameter and this diameter is about the same. The burn chamber is a little bit deeper and a little bit wider. And that being a little bit deeper and a little bit wider, this will hold a lot more wood. Longer burn. And it's got a bigger opening here. It's going to be easy to deal with. Now you might say, what are you going to do with that? It's too big, you can't take it backpacking. Well, no, you can't take it backpacking. Never intended to take it backpacking. What this is going to be good for is if you're out car camping or camping with a lot of people, you can cook a lot of food using this stove. If you're more into prepping and you got a boil restriction on your water, you have to boil it. Lots of luck boiling enough water for a day for a family of 4, or even yourself. It's going to take a big chunk of your time. This won't. This definitely won't. This might go up over out of frame. That's a lot of water. all at once. Yeah, it's going to take a while to boil, but you don't have to boil it in little amounts, and that's a big plus. I have not fired this up, so I don't know how it's going to hold up. I'll know after a couple burns, but let me get rid of this. I think I'm really going to like this. Now, I've got 2 of these. I got a 2-for-1 offer. Haven't really used the other one. Used this quite a bit, as you can see. Love these gasifier stoves. Now, I like messing with the fire. I like having the fire. I like cooking over wood. If you don't like that, you're probably not going to like these. They are smokeless. They're not sootless. You will blacken the bottom of your pans. Anytime you're burning wood directly, that happens. You can cut that down if you build a big ash reservoir in here, coals, I mean, and then cook after the flame goes away. I'll have to see how this burns, what kind of gasification it gets, but if it's like the other Canway or like this, it's going to be good. Again, this is the main reason I wanted this as opposed to just having the campfire, which I really like the campfire. Upside down. That saves space. A lot of storage in here. So the next thing that I'm going to do is fire this up, and I've been waiting to do that for about 3 days. So let me get ready for that. So let me get this set up and go through a burn. I'll show you that. Let me fire this up. I'll do a video on it, attach it to this one, and afterward we'll see how this works. All right, time to fire this up, and let's see what it does. I use these bags of smoking wood chunks because I don't want to be picking up twigs and stuff. It's just easier for me. You can use twigs, whatever you want. When you fill these up, don't block the holes. It cuts down on the efficiency of the burn, and I don't want huge pieces in there. God. This is so big. Something like that would, in my campfire, would be as big, tall as I want it. This is a little over half the height that I can put in there. I'm just throwing some wood on top because it's got plenty of room. This bag's got smaller pieces on it, or in it. And I'm going to get my fat wood out. I usually use fat wood to start these because it's a pretty efficient way to do it. There's a ton of birds out. You may be able to hear them. I'm sticking some in there and laying some across. And I'm going to lay them all across. Got to get the lighter. I am real curious about the way this is going to work. Now the fat wood will smoke, but as you can see, excuse me, it will start the fire. And I'm going to put some little stuff on there. Oh, that, I didn't think that fat wood was as good as some of the other stuff I had, but it's burning. It's about 540. When this gets burning really good, I want to check the time. I'm just at the top of that lower pan. I've still got another 2.5 inches, maybe 3, before I have to worry about the holes. So there's plenty of room in this thing. You don't want to over fuel it. All right, this is burning surprisingly well. I'm gonna let it burn for a little bit and then put the top on it. That is a pretty good start right now. Let this burn a little bit. I can already tell it's heating up the sidewalls. A little bit of a breeze back here, but when I put the top on it, that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I'm already getting air out of the top holes. I can see it moving the flames. I'm going to go ahead and load this up a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit of smoke because I'm loading it up. If you take your time, use smaller pieces to build that fire up, you don't even get that smoke. I might have done too much. I overloaded it. I don't know why I do that. If I'd have went a little bit slower, it wouldn't have done that. All right, there, it looks good. Now it should stop smoking. You'll get soot, but you won't get smoke when it kicks in. And it should be pretty close to doing that. Now it's about done smoking. Well, that's already putting out a lot of heat. That top ring directs the fire more toward the center. It helps with the burn. Well, about 5 minutes, that's actually pretty good. And it's already gasifying. I can see the flames. Let me get this camera and show you. I gotta do a video on this camera. I picked it up for a little over $100. It's a really nice camera, an AKASO V50X. This is about halfway filled with water. Oh. I'll be back. I normally carry gloves with me when I'm using this stove, but I forgot them because it does flame up around. Now that's a lot of water. I'm going to check the time. 17 till 6. Now, it's easy to put fuel in there. It's kind of breezy back here. Normally I turn it where I don't have to worry about the flame coming out the feed port. But let's see how long it takes this to boil. So now I just wait. You get to take the edit train to the end of this. But I have to wait. And I'll tell you how much time it takes. But as you can see, that's a big flame. I'm real impressed with the amount of fire coming out of there. More action cam. I got a good spot here. Man, that's putting off a lot of heat. Man, that's putting off a lot of heat. Oh, that water's hot already. It's been almost, I'll check on the video, but I think it's been about 4 or 5 minutes. So far it's been boiling, or not boiling, but cooking or heating up without the lid, which I forgot. So I'm going to put the lid on it to finish it up. Lid's going to cut down the time. I only filled that up about halfway. I could have put twice as much wood in it, which would have probably already had this to the boil. It's almost there. Now we're getting steam off. Okay. Let me get my action cam ready. There you go. That's a hard boil. It's a lot of water. So you can use this to cook for a bunch of people. And it's getting close to the end of its fuel life. I only filled this halfway up, people. I'm impressed. I have a large wok I cook with. This would be great for that because I got to get it hot. I even like the way these things look once they've been cooking for a while. All right, I'm going to let this burn down, but I want to make a point if I don't burn myself. This is how much water it boiled, which means in an emergency is how much water is now drinkable. It's about half of this pan. You could fill this up by feeding it wood. Might take you 30-40 minutes. Drinkable water. If you're cooking for a large number of people, this will do it. It's about ready to burn down. I'm going to let it burn down. I think it's been about 35 minutes. I'll check the time on the video. You could still cook off of this fire. And you could feed it small pieces of wood to keep it going at whatever intensity you want it to cook at. Man, I am impressed with this. If you want a big gasifier and you don't want to spend the money for a solo, because I mean they're indestructible and I like mine. But if you need something that doesn't take up as much space, man, this will do it. I think it actually gets hotter than the solo. All right, I think that's about it. I'm going to call this video. My overall impression, for $19, my God, you can't beat it. I mean, really, what you get for that $19 is amazing. The cooking capability is amazing. How they're going to hold up over time, I don't know. I'm going to find out. I don't see any distortions or warpage, and that thing got hot. I'm glad I got it. I highly recommend the Canway in the different sizes. Like I said, I've got the little one and this one, so that gives me a variety for different circumstances. I can cook coffee on the small one in a small coffee pot while cooking bigger meals with this. Well, I'm rambled on enough. Recommend it. That's the first burn. Did real good. So I'm going to call it a video, and thank you for watching.